read that again, it outlines two different paths of life, two different kinds of living, and there's a key word that gives us a huge revelation, just a little two-letter word that reveals what doctrines are right concerning this God's in total control versus we have a choice. And you'll see it when he starts in verse 11 we read earlier down through about verse 14, talking about what's quoted in Romans 10 of the word is near you. Verse 15, he said, see, I have set before you this day life and good, and death and evil. Now those are very different, you know. Life versus death. You talk about night and day. Good or evil. And he goes on to say, I've set it before you in that I command you this day to love the Lord your God, walk in his ways, keep his commandments, his statutes and judgments, that you may live and multiply. And the Lord your God will bless you in the land where you go to possess it.
Now that gives you that's his idea right there.
That's his plan. That's his plan. Unchanging plan. And the very next verse, verse 17, but if.
Mm-hmm.
This little two-letter word, if, is a tremendous revelation. Because, see, if God is, as some people understand, sovereign, and exactly what that means, I think a lot of folks are not crystal clear on. But if God is in total control of everybody and everything, there can be no if.
That's right.
There can't be an if. If God's totally controlling everything and everybody, there can't be an if. And then he keeps repeating it. If your heart will turn away, verse 17, in that you won't hear, but you'll be drawn away and worship other gods, I denounce to you this day you'll perish. Now, if we go back to the previous part, he talks about you'll live, verse 16, you'll multiply, you'll be blessed, everything's going to work good for you, but if you choose this, you're going to perish. And you're not going to prolong your days. He gives two completely different lives. A life of blessing, a life of progress, a life of protection, a life of prosperity, or a life where you're cut off in midlife, die young, disease, broke, destroyed by your enemy. And he says, if you do this, you get this life. If you do this, you get that life. And then he says, that's when he says, verse 19, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose, understood subject there is you. You choose life, that both you and your seed may live.